Today is December 9th, 2015, and this is USA Today. FBI Director: California killers radicalized before meeting. My name's Erin Gilson, and I'm going to tell you more about myself and my iwebfolio. I'm a criminal justice major and minoring in psychology. I'm part of the class of 2019, and this is my school email address. Career and professional planning. I'm going to talk to you about what I did to make myself more of a professional planner as my working experience. As a waitress before each shift, I always had to make sure that the ice was in the bucket, all the salads were ready for the night, the dressing buckets were filled up, and make sure the beer and wine section was ready, and also all the coffees, and the whiteboard was written. You had to make it look professional and make it look like you were ready to have a restaurant that has professional people working in it. You would also have to know that on Wednesdays we wouldn't make half as many salads as we would on a Friday, because Fridays are more likely to be busier than Wednesdays are. Leadership and teamwork. Field hockey plays a big role in leadership. My senior year of field hockey, I was a captain with 3 other girls, and it was all about leadership and working with other teammates. We were split down the middle. We had to come up with unique ways to compromise on our arguments. We had to bring our team together and work as a whole and not as an individual. This really had to show leadership in us captains and make sure everyone was involved in everything and not every person did something on their own. Working with other people, like my coworkers, the dishwashers, the cooks. As a cook, it's hard for someone to read a slip, so as teamwork, you have to cope with them and make sure you write something that's readable. And showing teamwork with the dishwashers is like when you give them dirty dishes and the plate has extra food on it, scrape it in the trash before I give it to them and cope with them and make them like their job easier. So communication. Waitressing and field hockey both play a big role in communication. As being a waitress, communication is key. You need communication to associate with your coworkers and customers as well. I opened up to some of the customers that I worked with, and I talked about me, my family, and like what I do, where I go to school, and opening up to them makes you know them more. It makes them more like friendlier towards you, and also they could be your everyday like walk-ins. They walk in every day. They know you. They want you. It's just something you do for a job. In my senior year as a field hockey captain, I had to communicate to show different leadership. Communicating with my team made me learn a lot about the freshmen and sophomores that I never really cared to know about, and I'm glad I got the privilege to know them. Critical thinking and quantitative analysis. Waitressing and babysitting. So, as waitressing, you have a lot of critical thinking when you add up bills for tables that were 2 compared to parties of 30 or more. Either way, it was critical thinking. Putting the beer in one section and the food in the other, and then adding it together. And being a babysitter and coming up with games to keep them occupied and busy for hours on end. Using reverse psychology on the kids. I had to be really quick on my feet to make sure I was always watching over them and that I never took them off my eyes. Technology. So coming to college as a freshman and taking digital applications made me learn a lot about computers and what's on computers. Like learning how to use iMovie, learning more how to use Microsoft Word and how to do running head, page number, and knowing how to not to put them on the title page, learning how to write an APA form. And it took me a little while to understand this, but I really got the hang of it and I love it. Going from a PC to a MacBook was extremely weird but easy. A MacBook is like an iPhone, so it's kind of me. And then a PC is different because it's just like a regular computer that everyone uses, and it's just like your ordinary computer. No one really uses a MacBook sometimes. Civic and social engagement. So playing club field hockey and meeting other people, I really was nervous at first, but I knew how to be social, to meet other players and to be on teams with everyone and know that like this team is our family and it's just not someone who we talk to. And waitressing involves being a social butterfly. showing that you're social and always introducing yourself to other customers, talking about yourself, the kind of trips you've been on, makes you a friendlier person, and communicating and having sociality gives you better traits as a person. This is my iwebfolio profile, and thank you.